Hello everyone. Today's Cretaceous profile we're going to be doing is Brontomerus, which was thought to be a chimerasaur form sauropod, which is possibly considered to be a dubious genus, which lived during the early Cretaceous, Aptian or Albian state age, approximately 110 million years ago. It was named in 2011. The type species is Brontomerus matashi. It is probably a fairly basal chimerasaur form, though the taxon is difficult to resolve due to incompleteness of material. It is the most remarkable for its unusual hip bones, which would have supported the large thigh muscles proportionally of any known sauropod. Brontomerus is known from two fragmentary specimens, differing in size, likely a juvenile and an adult. The researchers speculated that the adult may have been the mother of the juvenile. The type specimen OMNH 663430 is represented by the left annulum of the smaller individual. Other recovered fossils includes a crushed presacral centrum, several cardinal vertebrae, and right side dorsal rib, and large scapula, and two partial central plates. The adult specimen is thought to have weighed around 6 tons and probably measured around 14 meters 46 feet in length. The juvenile specimen had about a third of this length and probably weighed around 200 kilograms and measured 4.5 meters 15 feet in length. Its assignment to the new species is based on several noteworthy anthropomorphs, including an oddly shaped hip bone, which would have prominent the attachment of usually massive leg muscles. This unique little would have given it the largest leg muscles of any sauropod dinosaur. The luum is unusual in being very deep and having a front part that is much larger than the part behind the hip stalk. The fossils of Brontomerus were recovered from the quarry at the top of the Ruby Ranch, member of the Cedar Mountain Formation in eastern Utah, United States. The specimens were originally collected in 1994 and 1995 by a team of researchers from Sam Noble Museum of Norman, Oklahoma. It was named and described by Michael P. Tyler, Matthew J. Riddle, and Richard L. Cifalli, an international team from the University College London, Western, University of Health Science, and the Sam Noble, Oklahoma Museum of Natural History. The fossils were recovered from the locality known as the Hotel Mesa Quarry in easternmost Grand County, Utah. The site had been previously known to private collectors who had already stolen a considerable number of fossils, many of which are likely been scientifically valuable exposed bones that remained were in various states of despair. Some had even been broken, and their pieces used to hold down a plastic tarpaulin, due in the part to this pillaging of the fossil site. The team was unable to recover more complete specimens. And for its classification, based on phylogenetic analysis, using a 50% majority of rule tree, Brontomerus was initially placed as a basal, simple spondyle within Titanosauriformes. In a trichotomy with Euhelopus and the Titanosauria, a strict consonance tree was also calculated but yielded poorly resolved results. The tree can be seen below. Specimens. Dr. Michael Tyler, one of the dinosaur's describers, hypothesized that the strong thigh muscles of Brontomerus were probably used for functions other than speed. He points out that for fast movement, the strong muscles would have be oriented at the back of the leg to pull it along. But the actual positioning of the muscles indicates they were more likely used for deliver a kick. This is due to the apparent anchoring of the large femoral protraction muscles, which would have been used to move the leg forward powerfully. Large femoral retraction muscles, on the other hand, are needed for fast forward locomotion, and the limb of Brontomerus offers little attachment area for these. Though this does not necessarily imply weak retraction muscles, as these would have been mostly anchored on the tail base rather than a ilium. The supposed kicks would have been possibly been used for fighting over mates or in defense against predators, such as Utahraptor and Deinonychus. Dr. Matthew, assistant professor of the anatomy at the Western University of Health Science in Pomona, California, has stated that since it has been commonly been assumed that sauropods tend to prefer drier upland areas, perhaps Brontomerus may have been its powerful leg muscles for traversing rough, hilly terrain. He described the theatrical use of such muscles in this terrain as a sort of dinosaur four-wheeled drive. In addition to powerful protraction muscles, the ilium of Brontomerus would have been anchored adductor muscles, which are muscles used for drawing the leg literally away from the body. These muscles would have been necessarily for creating abduction torque when standing, and could have theoretically aided in an occasional bipedal stance or even limited bipedal walking. Another possible explanation for the proportionally large leg muscles is that they were used to control unusually long legs, while no material from the legs is known. The large anterior expansion of the scapula provides only weak support for this hypothesis. If this interpretation is correct, however, the morphology of Brontomerus may have resembled that of giraffes. Yeah, despite it may look defenseless that it can't defend itself, but sauropods can be very aggressive. They can kick, even stomp, trample, and even bite. I wonder if they tested sauropod kicks on others, like titanosaurs, brachiosaurid, or even other sauropods. I wonder if they ever tested sauropod kicks on other species of sauropods. If they could do it proportionally from body structure and the size of the hind limbs. And that's it for Brontomerus. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later, guys.